My whole life, I always knew I was special. Even with no remainders, I could always move a decimal. Money on my mind while the girls that made un beso. Hustlers in my blood and it's running through my vessels. Just trying to clear the threshold, just trying to make a way. In my race against time, I could see an early grave. School to prison pipeline, 12 years a slave. Suspension and detention is conditioned for a cage.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Tyson Fury couldn't stay off social media. Now, you heard what he said. He said he was going 0-30. He was not going to be on social media. Don't email him. Respect his privacy. That's what he said. But he ended up, going back on that request and posting something on Instagram. And here it is. Dillian Whyte knickers. That's what he nicknamed Dillian Whyte, and this is what he posted. So I'm gonna turn it over to you, Trill Dollar Bill. What's your reaction to what Tyson Fury posted on social media?
Oh, this is different. That's nothing. He said he wasn't going to talk on social media. You know what I'm saying? Promoting business endeavors is something totally promoting business endeavors is totally different. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? On the back end.
IG.
Yeah, I think Tyson Fury reshared that one because I remember I seen that on Twitter and I was like, "Whoa, pause! Like this is getting crazy." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Yo, this is how they viewing to Dillian Whyte in the UK right now." You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I'll give if that counts as Tyson Fury going back on his word, I would give him a pass because I would have shared it too if I was Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been like, "Whoa, this is kind of crazy." I'm going to just put this out on Instagram real quick, just in case people haven't seen it. You know what I mean? So I think it's just innocent, back and forth banter. So, and that's probably like a way of fishing. Like, let's see if I get a reaction from Dillian Whyte now. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's not that serious.
All right, TBE.
I don't know how he got that picture or how he photoshopped that picture because the first that's too much, and he got you looking real zesty in that picture. I'm Dillian, yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. You looking real zesty, yo. Like,
guess he's trying to say he got his panties in a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Dillian got his panties in a bunch.
I didn't know you modeled underwear, Dillian, but this is just another. This is a little chess move by Tyson Fury to get inside Dillian's head. And we haven't heard nothing from Dillian. We still don't know what's going on with Dillian. No social media posters or anything. And I'm still insane. I'm excited. This one wasn't cringy. This one was a bomb from Tyson Fury's side of the fight. So I'm still waiting to see more. I'm counting my days till this fight happens because it's gonna get intense by the time fight night happens.
Hey, I'm with Trill Dollar Bill, man. This isn't posting. This is business. Okay. There are a number of things that could happen. Like G said, it was something that was already on social media, so Fury retweeted it. Also, it could have been. Fury said there were other people who wanted to handle his social media, so it could have been them. They saw it, they retweeted it, they thought it was funny. I think anything that has to do with building the fight shouldn't necessarily be considered as, oh, he's going against his word on social media. But I think what he's more so saying is he's focused on the fight, and sending this picture out about Dillian is still being focused on the fight. It's like taking a shot at your opponent. It's mind games against your opponent. So for that reason, I don't think that this is like him going back on his statement that he wasn't going to be on social media. I think this is selling the fight. And business endeavors should be allowed. But the other thing I would say is this is why, to me, the silence is worse than the violence, because this man just did this to Dillian Whyte. And now if Dillian responds, he's going to look weak because it's going to be like, oh, you couldn't stay silent, like you said. And if he stays silent, they can just keep sending a barrage of insults at him, and he's just supposed to sit there and do nothing. So the perception is, okay, he's going to take care of it in the ring then. And then if you lose, when people look back at the buildup on this fight, it was just you being one big punching bag and you never said anything back. And so if you lose, like you get knocked out, it's like you lost across the board. Like straight, it's like a flawless victory, Mortal Kombat style for Tyson Fury. You know, and it's like at least with Deontay Wilder, he may have lost his fights, but the way he lost his fights, particularly the third fight, was commendable and respectable. He won the respect of a lot of people. But at least he talked his trash outside of the press conference. Like, at least, like, Wilder was quiet in the press conference, but outside the press conference, he said what he had to say, which you can go back and see him responding to how he felt or why he didn't say anything. When I just look at this Dillian Whyte thing, and shame on everyone who clowned Wilder for not saying a word, but you're accepting it from Dillian Whyte. I didn't like it from Wilder. I don't like it from Dillian. But you got to look at yourself. And this is what I'm talking about. Keep that same energy. A lot of hypocrites were clowning Wilder. Oh, he's weak. He's a punk. He showed up with headphones. At least he showed up, though. He showed up with headphones. Big time punk. Here's another thing. Wilder may have had them headphones on, but he did that face off, though. And Wilder, that was an intense face off. And Wilder, you know what? In the end, when hindsight's 2020, when you look back at that face off, Wilder was dead ass. He was. It was do or die for Wilder. He was willing to die in the ring. When you look back at it, that wasn't a show. He wasn't just doing that for his psyche. I questioned it. But hindsight being 2020, Wilder was really serious about it for him. He didn't win, but you got even Shane, Tyson Fury's brother, in the back was like, yo, you got to respect that man. He just won quick. You know what I'm saying? And then Fury was like, I had to make him quit eventually. But, he was in it. Dillian didn't even show up. So if you thought Wilder was weak, how you excusing Dillian? This is the stuff that gets on my nerves. This is fanboyism at its finest. If you thought Wilder was weak for showing up wearing headphones, what is Dillian? For not showing up at all. And then you want to make an excuse. Oh, well, he's only getting 20% of the pot. Show me where he's earned more, bro. Only people in the UK think that because he's local. So when you're part of the local contingent, you think he's done enough. But if you're in America, walk down the street and mention Dillian Whyte, they're going to be like, who the F is that? 100. Go to Germany. It's mentioned Dillian Whyte, they're going to be like, who the F is that? They know Tyson Fury in those places. Like, seriously, if you're from the UK, I respect the UK. None but love to the UK. But the only reason you think that Dillian Whyte deserves more than 20% is because he only fights in the UK. So y'all know him there. That's your dude there. That's your what's his name? That's your Craig David. You know what I'm saying over there? I used to like Craig David, but in America, everybody wasn't messing with Craig David. That was my dude. Rendezvous, one of the greatest songs ever made. Can You Fill Me In? 7 Days. I love Craig David.
7 days. 7 days was ahead.
Yeah, 7 days. He ain't selling out no arenas in the U.S. though. You feel me? That's all I'm trying to tell you is your boy is local. So you may think he deserves more than 20%, but I'm telling you, as a man from the USA, Dillian Whyte couldn't sell out the YMCA. Okay? And that's me keeping it 100 with you. You put Dillian Whyte's name, Dillian Whyte couldn't sell out the House of Blues. Yo, am I lying? Tell me I'm lying. But y'all think he deserves more than 20%. No, keep that same energy you have for Wilder because Wilder showed up and wore headphones and a lot of you said he was weak. It's even weaker to not show up, period. That's all I'm saying.
Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. The Boxing Bros.